Dear students of class 9, Assalamu alaikum. We are going to learn the kingdom Animalia, and in the previous lesson we learned about the phylum 1, that is Porifera. All of you know that the animals have been divided into two main groups, that is Parazoa and Eumetozoa. So the Parazoa are the cellular level of organization organisms, while as the Eumetozoa are the tissue level of organization organisms. In Parazoa, there is phylum 1 organisms known as Porifera, about which we learned in the previous lesson, and now today we will learn about the Eumetozoa, that is tissue level of organization organisms. This Eumetozoa have been divided into three groups. Number one, the organisms which have no body cavity between epidermis and gastroepidermis. Number two, the organisms having pseudocoelom and the organisms having coelomate. Firstly, we will discuss these organisms which have no body cavity between epidermis and gastroepidermis. These organisms have been divided into three phyla, that is phylum 1 Coelenterata, phylum 2 Ctenophora, and phylum 4 Platyhelminthes. As far as this phylum 2 is concerned, which we call Coelenterata, we will discuss about this today. Hope you all will try to learn carefully about this phylum, that is phylum Coelenterata. Dear students, this phylum Coelenterata is also known as Cnidaria. This name has been derived from Greek word kalos, meaning hollow, and enteron means gut. The organisms having hollow gut. These organisms are aquatic, that is, they live in water, mostly marine. A few, such as Hydra, are freshwater. Some of these species live in colonies, for instance, corals, Phacelia, while others live solitary, for instance, Hydra. These organisms are multicellular diploblastic animals with tissue grade of organization. These organisms' body show a radial symmetry, a central gastrovascular cavity cylindron is present which lacks anus but has mouth which is surrounded by short and slender tentacles. These organisms possess specialized cells bearing stinging cell organelles called nematocytes, nematocysts. These nematocysts serve the function of paralyzing the prey by injecting poison or to hold the prey. These organisms' respiratory, circulatory, and excretory organs are absent in these organisms. The nervous system is primitive, which has only network of nerve cells. These organisms exhibit the phenomenon of polymorphism. Poly means many and morphe means shape, which is the specialization of the individuals of the colonial species for the division of labor. For example, hydrozoans have feeding individuals or zooids. The gastrozoids are protective zooids. The dactylozoids and reproductive zooids. The gonozoids producing sexual medusae. The body shows two main forms, that is polyps and medusae. The polyp is a diploid, cylindrical and sedentary. The other solitary or colonial and reproductive asexually. The medusa is diploid, umbrella shaped and pre-swimming sexual phase of the animal. Asexual reproduction by budding and sexual reproduction by gametes formed by medusae. Many forms possess a hard exoskeleton of lime to form corals. This phylum, that is phylum Coelenterata, is divided into three classes. Class 1 Hydrozoa, Class 2 Scyphozoa, and Class 3 Anthozoa. We will discuss these classes in next lesson. Thanks.